Hello, Skibidi fans. I'm Hunter Cameraman, by the way. I hope you're all doing good. After the release of Episode 70 Part 1, the anticipation of the fans for Part 2 significantly increased. That's why in this video we'll be talking about and analyze the fan-made Episode 70 Part 2 that has been making rounds in the internet today. We will also be talking about the exclusive leak that Dafook gave to Elite Cameraman and the other leak Databio showed us. This leak is important for us if you didn't notice, since there is a lot of hidden infos that might give us a clue of what may happen in Episode 70 Part 2. But first of all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. Now put all your business aside, grab some chips, and let's get started. This episode starts where we see the Gman toilet with some cool glasses on and is talking with two buzzsaw toilets. This is somewhere isolated from the bunker and the ongoing raid. But due to the existence of the barren mountains, we can assume that he is within the vicinity. In this part, Gman is discussing something to the two buzzsaw toilets, and maybe he is instructing them how to handle the aftermath of the raid. Then seconds later, we see a flying toilet from behind came near Gman's ear part. If you zoom on the flying toilet, Blood has a similar helmet design from the Astro toilet, having 3 lines in the forehead part. The flying toilet is relaying some kind of information to Gman but left shortly after. After the flying toilet left Gman, we see the sudden arrival of Astro toilet, who ripped apart DJ toilet in Part 1. If we try to connect this scene from Part 1, this leak shows exactly what happened after Astro Toilet left Titan TV Man, when he threw Titan TV Man's sword back at him. This sudden appearance of Astro Toilet actually looks like a confrontation to Gman about what was happening right now at the facility, but Blood is just chilling out somewhere. And along with this, we also see UFO Toilet suddenly arrive beside Astro Toilet. It's funny to remember that this scene is familiar and is quite similar to Episode 60. It's also the same pair, UFO Toilet and Astro Toilet, trying to kill Gman, but was stopped by the Scientist Toilet. But this time, Scientist Toilet is not around. After this, Gman instructed the two buzzsaw toilets to attack Astro Toilet and UFO Toilet, but unexpectedly, we were greeted by a grave plot twist. The two buzzsaw toilets that should be attacking the Astro Toilet switched parties and sided with the Astro Toilet instead. Seeing this, Gman gets shocked and is vehemently twitching his cheeks due to anger. Then, Gman elevated for a while and blasted his lasers to the two traitors. This also made him point his lasers to the Astro Toilet and he attacked him. But surprisingly, Astro Toilet neg-diff Gman's attack using his magnetic claws while it spins. But if you zoom on Astro Toilet's magnetic claws, it looks like the mechanics of his ability is preventing the laser beam from reaching a certain distance. It's attracting the energy particles by spinning his magnets constantly and just keeps it in one point. He's not actually tanking the attack, but is just holding the energy from moving to a certain direction. He's like deflecting the attacks. Now we can assume that Astro Toilet can only take half-ass attacks, and I'm sure he cannot hold off big destructive attacks. He is not OP at all. And while Astro Toilet is holding down Gman's attack, UFO Toilet rushed towards Gman and shot at Gman, leaving him with a black smoke on the face. Then suddenly, Gman dashed towards UFO Toilet and bumps him away. As this happens, Astro Toilet took one of Gman's parts attached on his lower left side, but he attacks Astro Toilet again. But just like earlier, Astro Toilet is just subduing Gman's attacks with his magnetic claws. Then Gman switched his attack mode and using his core instead. This attack pinned Astro Toilet to the ground for several seconds. So does this make Gman on par with Astro Toilet? Since we see Astro Toilet struggling with this kind of attack, and do you think Gman can actually overpower Astro Toilet in a battle? Type down your comments below. Anyways, while Gman is pinning down Astro Toilet with his lasers, we saw various attacks coming from behind Gman. Then we look to our left, and it is UFO Toilet returning to the battlefield and is coming near Gman. While Gman is facing off UFO Toilet dumbfoundedly, he gets distracted. Moments later, Astro Toilet dashed to his back, severing his jetpack from him. This made Gman fall into the ground looking helpless. Shortly after, UFO Toilet starts attacking Gman again, and Astro Toilet sticks his two magnetic claws on Gman's face for a period of time. This eventually defeated Gman, leaving him lifeless on the ground. Then the POV pans to the two and see both of them making a crazy smile. While this is happening, the two hear the sound coming from the bunker, and we look to our right and a smoke comes. At the top of the bunker, there resurfaced the real Gman. His core is shining brightly while yapping the Skibidi language. While seeing this, the two turn their backs, and just they are about to escape. We see a flashing yellow light that made them stop and turn their face back at Gman. We can hear a charging sound, and all of his weapons simultaneously glowed, then unleashed a destructive attack towards UFO Toilet and Astro Toilet. From there, the episode ends. Now my question for you, can Astro Toilet tank that kind of wide range and destructive power? Because I mentioned before, I analyzed that Astro Toilet can only tank small attacks and deflect it. Is he able to deflect this kind of attack? I need your comments on this. The next leak I'm about to show you is an exclusive leak Dafook gave to Elite Cameraman. The leak shows Lucky Cameraman holding a book. If you look at the background, it looks unfamiliar or anything we've seen so far, but it's clear that they are still in the bunker. And if you stare at Lucky Cameraman's suit, it is a little dirty compared to while they are inside the elevator. This might tells us that they fell into somewhere. Or it is safe to say the banging sound from the elevator made them fall. It will all make sense when I show you the next leak we got from Databayo, but we'll get to it later. In this leak, we can see some kind of a circular mirror with a thin one stand supporting it. And it looks like a reflection of a mirror in some sort of cabinet that is also a mirror. I have no idea what the heck is this, honestly. There's also this book Lucky Cameraman is holding that looks worn out. My suspicion here is maybe this is a journal of someone who works in this facility, and it holds some top secret knowledge about the toilets. If you recall, Secret Agent met with Lucky Cameraman, and it looks like he gave him a special mission. It may be retrieving this book, but my guess of what's inside this book is this is maybe Gman's journal, and Secret Agent wants to recover his own memories. Because I think Gman and Secret Agent are the same. But now we'll go to the other leak. This leak is from Databayo. This shows us the dark Speakerman who's somewhere at an elevated place and is reaching out his hand to the POV cameraman. This scene is probably the start of the episode because in the last second of episode 70 part 1, we heard a banging sound on the elevator. Maybe someone is pursuing them and that led their elevator to fall. That also resulted to Lucky Cameraman's dirty suit. This POV might belong to Lucky Cameraman or Plunger Cameraman, but honestly, I don't have much to say in this leak, but at least it gives us a clear depiction of what to imagine for the next upcoming episode. By the way, if you reached this long, I want to thank you for giving the time watching my video to the end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe with notifications on. Because when part 2 drops, I will be uploading an analysis video that will tear the Skibidi community into pieces. Laughing my ass out.